Welcome to Let Go, Lean In, my podcast designed with transformational leaders like you in mind. I'm Lisa Lewis, your transformational leadership coach. In each episode, you'll find help growing awareness of your mindset as a leader, be equipped with a tool to let go of unrealistic expectations and self-limiting beliefs that get in the way of your one precious life. My goal is for you to thrive as you lean in toward the leadership call God has put on your life. Join me and other leaders as we let go and lean in together. Oh, Kathy, I am so excited to have you here on the Let Go, Lean In podcast and introduce you to our listeners, to the community of women leaders. Welcome. I want to introduce you to the community. So let me start by just sharing your bio, Kathy Hamilton. And all of you will get to hear this, but Kathy was born and raised in Texas. And when I say hear, just wait till you hear her speak. I love listening to her voice. After marrying her husband, Joe, in 1976, they moved many times, including to Singapore and Hong Kong. Now there's a story where they learned to integrate into a whole different culture. It was exciting and daunting. Kathy has enjoyed being in leadership at Bible Study Fellowship and Forward Women in a couple of other places that we'll talk about as our interview goes along. Kathy has served on the Agent Leadership Council in her top producing brokerage, Keller Williams Southlake, for the past 6 years. Kathy is a productivity coach and has been great success with her clients. She loves to speak encouragement to people. One of her friends named her the CEO, Chief Encouragement Officer. It's her favorite title. Joe and Kathy enjoy getting out to their condo on a nearby lake for boating and fishing as often as possible. Kathy, welcome to Let Go, Lean In. I'm excited to get to chat with you.
Thank you so much.
So honestly, I try to keep this as simple as possible because you and I both know women who are working and have families and everything else, they don't have a lot of time to spend listening to podcasts. So it's short and to the point because we need to get things done, right?
Got it.
So let's talk about this. I love this question most of all. What is a memory, an early memory that you have when you first thought of yourself as being a leader?
Well, I'm firstborn, number one,
Ah,
and firstborn granddaughter, firstborn child, born to two firstborn people. So my mother put me in charge from like the beginning. I have early memories of being 6 years old and helping my mom get things ready for dinner, helping with the two younger kids. So I think that's my very earliest is helping. My mom is like, she always said, you're the second mom. And she would tell my brother and sister, Kathy's in charge. So why wouldn't I take charge? I always say it's my mother's fault that I go in there head first and like either lead or get out of the way.
I love that. That's so good. Consistently in these wonderful opportunities and conversations, women are telling me an early memory of when they first had the idea of leadership. And that I think is wonderful because we don't pay attention sometimes to how it's your mother's fault. I love that. That's so good. So fast forward to where you find yourself today, and there's a lot of life and a lot of leadership opportunities that you have taken even when you were living overseas.
True.
you were doing leadership in Bible study fellowship then, or was that also just women's ministry? Not just, was it leadership as a women's ministry director at your church as well then?
I did, both in Singapore and in Hong Kong. But I have to tell you, I just quickly want to say something about Bible Study Fellowship. I learned so much from that organization about time management, about preparing, about leading a discussion. The training was phenomenal, and it actually qualified me for the position that I got in churches overseas.
Okay.
So I just have to say thank you to all my past leaders and teaching leaders that taught me, and now I've been able to teach women the same skills in time management, and saying we have this much time to go over these many questions. Just like what you set the expectations right when we sat down, right? Yeah. We're not gonna, like sometimes my husband says, land the plane. Just get to the point. And my point is, thank you to all the leaders that have spoken into my life and helped get me to where I am right now. And Bible Study Fellowship, Forward Women, has been a huge influence. That's where I met you. I'll be eternally grateful for that.